which is she settling for you? I love perusing through Instagram in the morning. I usually get most of the topics that I use just from the morning, scroll. This is one I came across this morning. Let's hear this lady's take on it, then we're gonna chop it up after.
With you. I have girlfriends in marriages right now who have settled with the nice, safe, secure guy we weren't all that attracted to. We didn't really want that much. We didn't have any chemistry with. We had meh sex with because we had to. Because the guy we actually felt passion and chemistry for doesn't want us or makes us so emotionally unhinged and erratic that we can't look ourselves in the mirror anymore. Normally, those guys that we settle for don't make it happen. To us, it's like, well, damn, if you're putting up with it, well, okay, cool. If you're still here, cool. When you want to go, that's fine. But in the meantime, I got no one else. You're here to give it. Cool. I accept. But my God, I see how pathetic you are, and I will definitely use that to my advantage. We'd leave you in a heartbeat if someone better came along.
So they're completely not afraid to say this shit no more. Goddamn. Terrorist. I hope she suffers for the rest of her days.
But you want to know? But you want to know what she said in the beginning? What she said in the beginning set the thesis for everything that is to come after in this conversation tonight. That the man that they wanted don't want them, or makes them feel a certain type of way that it drives them crazy. So let's start off from the beginning. The man that you want most likely doesn't want you because you don't qualify for that type of man. Once you start there, you probably don't qualify for the man that you want, because the things that you want in that man, you don't exhibit any of the things that he reciprocally wants out of you as a woman. Right? You're probably not sweet. You're probably not feminine. You're probably, you know what I'm saying, probably always have an attitude. It's probably your way or no way, right? There's a lot of reasons why that man might not want you. For starters, there's a lot of other women that are probably knocking on his door, for starters. But at the beginning of the segment of the conversation, we talked about how to separate yourself, ladies, from other women. You know what I'm saying? Add value. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait to be told, you know what I'm saying, how you can show up for them. Just show up. Do things. You see things that are out of place or out of order, you already read the room, read the situation. You've had enough conversations in the beginning to be like, I know he does this, and I know he's always preoccupied or inundated with these things. Let me just start doing this. Let me take care of this. I know he probably didn't eat. Let me just do this. Already start adding value. You probably didn't exhibit any of those qualities, because if you did from the very beginning, he would have quickly noticed you. There's all these other women, and all of them look bad, and you probably looks just as good, but they probably don't show up the way that you do. And that's how you need to separate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And for the men that she talked about that probably drive her crazy and probably feel away, yeah, that's your Chad, that's your Tyrone, that's your Pookie type dudes, right? Man, you will have a child with that person, and you will go through this emotional roller coaster up and down, back and forth. It'll be a fun ride in the beginning, but then out of it, you'll come out complaining on the other side that all men ain't shit, all men are this, and all men that. No, sweetheart, all the men that you pick and all the men that you select ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? When we start there first, right? It's about separating yourself from the herd and showing up in a particular way for the type of man, and qualifying yourself, because you qualified yourself for the degree, you qualified yourself for the job, but why didn't you qualify yourself for the man that you wanted? Are you?
Luis.
Yo, Luis on a rampage. That's not even.
Luis
took offense to that. Oh shit!
Yeah,
he took offense to that.
yeah. Let me jump in on this. This is a good one. I like this one here. Luis, you hit on some good stuff, but there's a couple of pieces I gotta hit you on real quick. Like you said, a lot of times some of these women just weren't qualified for these guys, or they didn't do those intangible things to stand out and whatnot. I don't even think that's always the case. That might be the case here and there. I don't think that's always the case. I think a lot of times they were the women that went above and beyond for those men. I think they literally gave it their all. Like they gave everything that they knew what to do. Um, at, at the end of the day, they just weren't it for him. They didn't just do it for him. That's what it really comes down to. It comes down to that particular guy has all the options in the world. So he's like, why should I settle for just you? I can have her. I can have you, your homegirl, your line sisters. I can have all of them. Why you? What makes you that much more special? Or it was a situation to where, this might be a little toxic situation to where it's just like, hey, he got what he wanted already. He's cool. He got what he needed. He's keeping it moving. And a lot of times these women are simply just digmatized. They're simply digmatized. They're digmatized. They got it how they wanted it. They got it the way that they love it. And now they're walking, they're following that dude behind them like a sad puppy dog, just like, well, what do you need? What do you need? Well, so what are you about to do now? Well, can I come hang out with you, or can I pull up, or can I? No, no, boo, I'm good. That was it. It was fun, but I'm cool. You know, um, that's the dude they really wanted. Now you're talking about the guys that they settled for, or what have you. Honestly, in this dating time in 2023, being single in this age right now, that's the scary part. What's scary is getting married. What's scary is getting married to women in this time frame, in this generation right now, because they're outwardly saying these things on, hey, I'm with the safe guy. I'm with the guy that was a little nice. I'm with the guy that he likes me a whole lot more than I like him. And since they couldn't get the dude they really, really wanted, they just took it all the way back. All right, who's crazy about me? What they did was that they took that power dynamic and flipped it on its head, is what they did. They said, I got too far outside of myself for this dude that I really wanted. So I'm going to reel it back a little bit. And now I'm going to play a little power game here and see who's crazy about me, who's willing to give me the most of them for me to come under them. So that's why they're so willing to fight with their man as often as they do. They're okay with them being mad at them. They're okay with starting mess. They're okay with saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm not happy anymore. Let's get divorced and take half of your shit and keep it moving, and then keep the kids and use it against you and whatnot, because you weren't him to her. At the end of the day, you weren't him. You really weren't. And they're not going to tell you this, but the guys who are him are the ones that know that you're not him for her.